loves pugs. The one who comes in here, she's vulnerable. I won't let her in the boxes when it's kicking off.
It's fucking everywhere. It's fucking what this app has become. They've fucking taken over this app with their fucking tomfoolery. Okay, we don't even get to have a say. I'm not chatting shit, Alicia.
Hey, Laura, I've seen you come in. I'm not letting you come in because this is about you. Me not letting you in the box this morning.
I just want to let you know, so Pearl's currently watching now at Cam 2, and so, like, if you just wanted to ask her anything while she's watching, I can play it for you if you want.
I want to see the videos to what Pearl said also. Not that it excuse what Hungry Guy has said. I'm just curious because I didn't watch it. Okay,
but and if Pearl is watching, Pearl, unblock me and I'll come onto your platform and then we can have it out. But you won't.
Pearl's watching, no, you so won't. If anyone in Pearl's chat has the videos, can you send them to Angie, please? If someone send the videos to Angie.
Can I ask you a question, Hungry Guy? Is that what it's about that she's blocked you? You just said she blocked you.
You can't. Wow.
You can't even watch her because you're blocked.
So you lot think Pearl has done nothing and she's completely fine and she hasn't done anything wrong. Okay, she's not a bully, she's not toxic, she's not fucking rude to people. You don't think any of that?
You just described like majority of this app.
I was going to say, a lot of people are nasty and rude to a lot of people.
Describe this app to a T, so what?
Okay, do you want me to go at every single person that is rude and everything? And I will stand what I say. This is how you lot are selective, okay? The fact is that literally not too long ago, something went down, okay? Pearl came onto this app, okay? Told everyone, okay, forget it. And you lot fucking followed that little sheep, okay? None of you still went for Dan, okay? You all became friends with Dan, accepted it and everything. All because Pearl said so, okay? Who the fuck is Pearl? I hate what Pearl has made Drama Talk become. Okay, I want Drama Talk to go back to how it was. Okay, now it's all about fucking begging, money, and all they want is fucking money. If they want to take the viewers for mugs, I'm a viewer. Okay, they're not going to take me for a mug.
Hungry Guy, you can't say that everyone's done that because not everyone's done that. You can't tar everyone with the same brush.
What do you mean I can't say everyone?
You can't.
The bottom line is here, Hungry Guy, we can all argue and go back at each other, but we cannot commit hate crimes, whether it's racism or whatever it may be, racism, whatever. We cannot do that. Go back as that person, however you want, but you would not like it if I went for your colour. Don't say you would like it. You'd be sitting there spreading me all over TikToks. Yes, you'll be publishing me everywhere. I wouldn't do that, but however you would.
Hungry Guy, is your whole problem with Pearl the fact she wouldn't let someone in her box?
And have I ever said anything about racism? Have I ever said I was offended by the racism that goes on this app? And there's a lot of racism that goes on this app. No, I haven't. Okay, I've never mentioned racism once. I don't give a fuck if you lot are racist. Okay, I'm not going to come to you. I'm not offended.
Wait a minute, Hungry Guy, one second. You're not offended, but what about the...
I'm just sitting on mute.
Dan.
What about your sister? What about
Dan?
You've got children, you may have children.
Dan.
But what about your family? What if they're affected?
He's missing the point.
He's in the pub, Pearl. He won't hear you.
Hungry Guy is missing the point completely. Look, everybody goes after everybody on that. 100%. There's no question about that. And I get that. However, Hungry Guy is trying to be wrong and strong. It's impossible because he's saying that he wouldn't say anything if somebody was racist to him. Then he'll say something. More fool him because of what he should do as a person of colour. He should educate others of what they've said.
Okay, on the verge. See, I don't look at people as they're stupid. This is 2026. We know what's fucking racist. The people don't need educating. We know what's racist and what's not racist. Okay? People here think they can educate people on not being racist. What the fuck do you educate them on?
Wait a minute.
Hungry Guy, are you getting angry on someone else's behalf here?
Wait a minute. What I don't understand, Hungry Guy, be fine. Listen, if you can have a conversation, by all means, I'll have a conversation with you. I won't talk over you. You don't speak over me. What I'm saying to you is, yes, we all do know racism. And some people say things out of character. Now, I don't know what you're going at, Pearl. I don't even know what the whole thing is. However, I don't like the things that you have said about Pearl. So as a person...
I literally just called her a pikey and that's it.
Well, then you know... Well,
sorry.
Wait a minute. Well, then you know what you've just said there. You know that's wrong. Now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to double down on what you've said, which is wrong, and then justify it by saying what other people have said. That doesn't work in this way.
No. To be fair, it's not doubling down on what... I know what I've said. It's clear what I've said. Okay, but I'm saying, okay, you lot are selective. You lot don't only come for people when it suits you.
Oh,
And when
he's
it's
not getting
someone
it.
that is a big creator, you won't go for them. You'll go
Right,
for
Hungry
someone.
Guy, quickly.
My advice for Hunger Guy is, if he wants to double down, go and speak to someone from the traveller community and then say that.
Dan,
Just go and
go
say it.
over to Angie and tell her to come to me.
Someone asked me to ask you.
Yes, I defended Dan because I thought he was being picked on.
Can you
But
bring
you lot want to
Alicia
make him
up
out to
here?
be the worst thing. And then all of a
Alicia.
sudden, because Pearl comes on, fucking manipulates you and tells you, oh, Dan's okay and all of this, and they fucking do the manipulation, then we all have to follow suit.
In what
Okay,
way?
if you lot are that easily manipulated, that's on
One
you.
at a
That
time,
ain't on
guys.
me.
I can't hear you.
Wait a minute.
Can I ask a question?
One at a time,
I don't
please.
listen,
I'm going to drop down.
What I don't,
Hold on,
Alright,
I'm going to
Mix.
drop down. Big up,
Thank you,
big
Mix.
up,
Right.
Lucy Banji, and bun you, Hungry Guy.
Hungry
Love
Guy,
you,
can I ask you a
Mix. Bye.
question? Hungry Guy, can I ask you a question? So you defended Dan. Like, I will say openly, I don't agree with what.
Thanks for the
Dan
gifts,
said
guys.
towards whatever gone on. Yeah. So I'm not getting into it. I've only heard snippets, so I don't know the whole story.
Tell her, give me 1 minute.
What you said is you've defended Dan. Yeah. So you defended Dan, but you defended Dan off your own, from your own priority. That was on you. That was on nobody else influencing you. Correct?
Can I ask a question? Why isn't Pearl coming here?
No. Can you answer
Pearl
that
is
question, please?
watching.
No, Pearl
Pearl's
is watching. Why
watching, so
can't
you've
she?
got something to
Okay,
say,
if
so
she
yeah.
wants to have it out,
One
why
second.
can't she speak to me? Or
Angie,
like,
tell him
why
to
is she?
answer the question.
Why is
One
she not
sec.
speaking to me about
Angie,
it?
tell him to
Is she
answer the
scared?
question.
Are you scared? Oh.
One
Angie,
sec,
tell him to
Hungry
answer
Guy.
the
She said
question.
she came to her, so give me a second. I'm going to. Where's he gone? Oh, there he is. I think he disappeared. Give me a sec. I'm going to come to, okay?
Tell him to answer the
Can
question.
everyone mute so I can come too, huh?
Of course.
I'm not going to
Guy,
show
you
it
just deflected.
for, you
Hungry Guy,
know.
you just deflected there and you refused to answer the question. You
I
just
didn't even hear
deflected.
your question. What was your
Hungry
question?
Guy on the verge,
Right.
can you please?
Oh, sorry.
But I'm going to, can everyone mute so I can come too?
Can you please?
Oh, sorry.
But I'm going to, can everyone mute so I can come too?
Can you please?
Oh, sorry.
But I'm going to, can everyone mute so I can come too?
Hi, Angie. Angie, can you ask him what I done to Laura? Can I tell you what happened and let somebody pull the video up for you? We all know Laura is a vulnerable lady. Look how my life kicked off this morning, and all as I said to her was, she's not getting in because she's a vulnerable person, and I wasn't allowing it. She's not getting
I can't hear her, Anne.
She's a vulnerable person, and I wasn't allowing it.
Right. So she's basically asked you, as because we came to each other, that what has she done that's so bad to Laura? Because all she was doing is telling her to leave the live because of what was happening. And
What was happening in that live? Ask her, Pearl. What was happening that was so bad that you? And who are you to tell someone that they're vulnerable? Okay, you don't want to use that word when it suits you. When someone's vulnerable, you want
Laura, jump up in the box a minute. Angie, I'm going to get Laura up, and this is what Laura tells me. Laura, request the box, please.
It's not going to happen.
Bernadette, she's Cinder's friend, and she's a vulnerable.
It wasn't Bernadette, and Bernadette is not vulnerable.
Bernadette, yeah.
She's fine.
No, I'm telling you, Hungry Guy.
Right, Angie, can you hear me?
I don't like using it if she's, she might not like it, but however, she is a vulnerable woman, yes.
Yeah, but how is she vulnerable?
It doesn't matter how she is, Hungry
No, but
Guy.
Laura, don't say anything yet, me baby.
Okay, listen, let me tell you. First of all, it's only all
Somebody go tell Angie.
I know she's vulnerable because I've had Cinders
Thank
on
you,
my life
Memes.
as a friend and has told me she's vulnerable. She's spoken to me about certain
Has
things.
Bernadette ever told you she's vulnerable?
I believe she has told Angie, yeah,
No,
once
don't
or
arm
twice.
me, Ange. Okay, I can say you're vulnerable, Ange. You come across as someone who's vulnerable. Literally, you've had someone in this box calling you vulnerable right now. Not too long ago.
She's vulnerable. That's it, she's vulnerable. Let me go.
Angie, can you hear me?
Okay, and if you don't want someone in the box, just don't let them in the box. Simple as.
Angie, can you hear me? Right, Angie, sorry, if you can hear me, Laura's in the box, and Laura, I'm not getting you involved, me baby, because I'm going to drop you as soon as I've said
Yeah,
this.
no.
What do you always tell me you are?
Got special needs and I've got learning difficulties.
Thank you. So when I say to you, even if there's silly little arguments going in the
You
box,
don't allow me in it because you don't want me
thank
to be
you.
around it.
I'm gonna drop you down, my Laura, just so
All right,
you've told
then.
Angie that. But thank you, me baby.
No worries, love you loads.
It's fine. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
When we're discussing this, Laura can be in the box,
Oh,
but she
guys,
can't be
you
in
know
the
what?
box earlier. Fuck off.
One sec, Hungry Guy. Let me mute. First of all, I'm getting confused. I thought you were talking about Bernadette. I don't know anything about Laura.
I said Laura from the get-go.
Okay,
And
I was
my
getting
point still
confused. I'm
stands.
sorry, I was
If
thinking
Laura's
Bernadette.
okay to be in the box now, dealing with all of this, how come she can't be in the box earlier? What's different? Is this
Huh?
not... if Laura can be here now,
Hold
okay,
on, I've only
why
got
can't
a
she be in the
minute.
box
I don't know
earlier?
anything
I've
about
only got
Laura.
one
Well,
minute.
my
So,
point still
first of
stands.
But
all,
one
My
sec,
point
I
still
understand
stands.
whatever.
one sec, everyone. I thought you were talking about Bernadette. I don't know anything about Laura. I'll unmute Dan. I think Dan knows
And-
about Laura.
And no one ever
Can I
mentioned
just-
Bernadette.
Oh, sorry. Carry on, Laura. Dan. Where's Dan?
Stop
gone?
deflecting onto Bernadette. No one mentioned
I thought
Bernadette.
that's who you were talking about. I don't know Laura.
I said Laura from
I
the
was
get-go,
saying
Ange.
Bernadette's vulnerable. You're talking about
I
Laura.
never mentioned Bernadette.
Okay, fine. I got the names mixed up. Shut up.
You know-
Dan.
Angie, can you hear me?
In all honesty, when Carl's had someone come up in the box that's vulnerable and a mod put them in, she's always said to them, "I'm going to drop you down because this is
No,
not."
do you wanna
this is
why
not
she
the-
drops them
Listen,
down,
hungry
Smile?
guy,
She
before you
drops them
start shouting
down
over.
because she can't be
See, this
bothered
is
to
the
deal
problem.
with
You
it.
don't stop and
She's a
listen.
rude bitch.
Why don't you listen? It's
You
not your
don't stop and
platform.
listen.
You
Just
take
listen
it
to
over.
what I'm
Just
saying.
listen, Hungry Guy. Mute your numbers.
I've got another account.
Dan. Hello, Dan.
You don't
No,
listen.
can you let Smiles finish? Let Smiles
Yeah,
finish.
so can I just please quickly say that the whole Bernadette thing and everything,
We're not
Yeah.
talking about
it
Bernadette.
turned out, yeah, but say whatever. I'm just
See,
gonna cover
whatever,
that.
same
I'm
thing.
just gonna
Oh, it doesn't
quickly-
matter. See,
I'm
this is
just
what I'm
gonna-
talking about.
Hungry
Dan,
guy,
I actually
stop.
like you. Please
Hungry
don't.
guy,
No,
hungry guy,
let Carl
I'm
come into this
speaking.
box.
So,
or I will go
no,
there. Help
listen.
Carl try and block
Shut
me,
up
and I will
while
go
speak.
to her.
So the Bernadette thing, once everyone established that she was vulnerable, then she was safeguarded. But either way, that's not the argument. Hungry guy, what I want you to do is I want you to go to a man from the traveller community and say what you posted about my pearl on your story. Go and say straight to her fucking traveller man's face what you have said about her.
Well, I do know some traveller people,
Yeah, well,
and I do know they wouldn't claim
don't
Pearl.
go to anyone.
The traveller
Don't go to
community
anyone.
don't even
Don't
claim
listen.
Pearl.
Do not go to anyone that's biased because what you've done is just practically racism, but yet it's allowed. Go to a traveller man and say the exact same now. I will give you, send me however much money you need to get a taxi to wherever you're going. To
Well,
a
thank
traveller
you for
man.
that, Dan, but I've
Go
got
to
my
a traveller
taxi
man
fare,
and say
thank you
the
very
exact
much.
same to him. Go and say the exact same to him. Go and say the exact same.
I can call a traveller person while a gypsy person now.
What?
I can call a gypsy person now and I'll call
No,
them
not one that's
keywords.
biased. I want you to go
You
to
lot
one
want to
that
be
you don't
so
know and
triggered. You
use
lot
the
being
same
triggered.
slur,
Oh,
because
this
that's
app
what
is
it
fucking
was.
hilarious.
A slur.
It's
Go
gone
and
to
speak
fucking
to that
shit.
person and go and say that exact same word what you just said. Go and
This
say
app
it.
has
Do
gone
it.
to
I'll send you, no matter how much it is, wherever you need, your taxi, I'll pay for it, mate.
Okay,
I will
500
pay
quid,
for it.
Dan.
Go
Dan,
and
I
say
need
it
500
now.
quid. Send me a unit.
What? Well,
500
I'll
quid.
send it directly to you. I'll order you an Uber, get in the Uber, and I'll pay for you, and I'll send you to any traveller man or fucking woman for that. I'll send you to Best Girl.
I have
actually.
got that
I'll
a
send you
woman.
to Best Girl.
No, but she's
Go
too
to her and
pussy
say the
to come and
exact
face me.
same what you've said.
But she can
Because
face
that
everyone
is-
else. Someone who can't fucking stand up
Hold
to her.
on.
But
That
when
is
someone
the
can
exact
stand up
same
to
as
her,
using
she's
the
fucking
N-word to
prowling
people.
away like in the corner.
It is.
Like some little scaredy
It's discrimination and racism what you've said.
Can I just ask a Hungry Guy question really quickly? Hungry Guy, are you telling me you're angry at Pearl because you dropped someone that was vulnerable? Is that what this is
No.
about?
It's got
Tell
nothing
me.
to do
I
with
don't
her
care.
being vulnerable.
Whatever led you to that, you was being discriminative.
It's the fact that she mocked her, Ange. She mocked
No,
her. The
she
fact she
didn't.
got her into the box.
No, when they-
Okay,
No,
to literally
she
mock
didn't.
her
You
in
just
front of
told
how
her
many
to
thousands
realise
of
she was
people.
vulnerable.
It's not right.
Then she was
Yet
safeguarded.
she wanna claim
because
that
at
she's
the end of the day, no.
But
At
she
the end
has
of
no
the day,
protection
with it,
over her.
Does anybody know where the video is of Laura in mine this morning? Anybody know where it's at?
But after a while of talking, then you can do. But until then, shut your fucking mouth.
No, you can go and tell Pearl to come and face me if she's woman enough.
Go and face you. I'll face you. I'll fucking
No, I don't need to
slaughter
face you,
rip
Dan.
the fucking
I don't need to
ivory
face you. And if
straight
you're in
off
front
your
of me,
head,
I'll probably
fucking
kiss you.
weirdo.
Okay, but Pearl, I'll
Why
actually
is
have a
it threatening
conversation
a
with
woman
her.
though? You wouldn't
Well,
have
the
this
thing
same
is,
thing
Tom,
for now.
Hungry Guy, if Pearl wants to unblock you, she's blocked.
In your live replay. Yeah, but I mean to show the Angie it now. That's what I was asking my Phoenix Queen.
Now, if she wants to unblock you, that's down to her. I will come to her and she can say that she has unblocked you. Then you can go to over there
And
and get to
you're
her
telling me she can't unblock me, have the conversation, and then block
She
me
don't have to
again.
unblock
Right,
you.
listen.
though.
No, because she's a
Hungry
pussy.
guy.
And
Hungry
don't
guy,
stick
you
up for
don't
her
need
around
to
after
go.
everything she's
You
done
don't
to
need
me.
to go
I'm going
back
to
After
to
what
her.
they've all
All
done
you
to
need
you.
to do is
Don't be a
find
fucking
the closest traveller community to you and go and say what you said to them. That's all you need to do. You don't need to go to Pearl. Pearl can be irrelevant with it. Go and
Why?
find the
Why? I
nearest
don't have a
traveller
problem
community
with
to go
them.
there.
I have a problem with Pearl.
All you need to do now is go and find the closest travelling community to you,
I've got
And
a
then-
travelling person.
and then
Pearl.
go over. Go over to them.
I've
Go
got
over
one,
to
Pearl.
them. Go over
Guys,
to them.
one sec. Hungry Guy, I feel like there's two situations, right? You should never be racist regardless of what someone has said, right? And then you've got the Laura situation.
That's all.
I've got no video. If you can
That's
give me
all,
the video
right.
of what was said,
Listen,
send me the
Hungry
video.
Guy,
Now,
and
I'm going
then-
to come to Pearl, and if she wants to unblock you, she will say she wants to unblock you, okay?
No,
We
and
came to her,
everyone-
and
I don't want to be
Everyone will
unblocked for the
respect
reasons
your
of being
decision.
unblocked.
No, you
I want
don't
to be
want to.
unblocked so I can face her.
Right, so you
So I
go
can have a
to
You
the
don't
conversation
want
with
to
her.
unblock.
Okay, but she won't have a
Say what you
conversation
said
with me.
about her.
Okay,
Yeah,
because she's a
fucking
pussy.
big
She's only
piece
got
of
fucking
shit.
energy
Make your mind
to
up.
vulnerable people that won't stand up to her.
Hungry Guy, hold on
But
a minute, because you keep saying that
Summer,
everyone on
why
this
is-
is selective.
Can I just say, why is
Wait
it
there, hold on a
discrimination
second, Dan.
towards her
Hungry
and
Guy,
her
you keep
community?
saying everyone's
Why is it so
selective.
allowed on this app?
Okay,
Why
Dan,
is it so
hold on a
allowed?
second.
Well, Dan, everyone seems
Hungry
to allow
Guy.
you to say what you say. So what's the difference?
Hungry Guy, you keep saying everyone's selective though. But when Dan's telling you to go to a
So,
traveller,
why is it
one,
so
you're
allowed?
saying,
And what did I say? I said I can
So,
call
I've
a
got
gypsy
your
person
picture
right now,
down.
and I can
Dan,
tell
you're
them the
calling
P
them
word.
Whistler, you know
Okay?
you can't
I
say
know
anymore.
gypsy people. I'm friends with
No,
some
you
gypsy
didn't say
people.
gypsy.
Yeah, no,
Well,
but
then go and
Hungry
say,
Guy,
go
you're
and
not
say,
listening.
go and say, go and tell.
But they're not
go and
like
tell your
travelling gypsies. They're like
friends
established.
or
They've got
whoever.
houses.
Marcus, go and tell your
Dan,
gypsy
hold on a
friends or
second.
whoever you want to. Go and tell them that as a way to get to someone, you've called them what you've called them, and then see
If
if they
Pearl
accept
has
that.
got all this
See if
energy
they
and all
accept
this
that,
mouth,
Marcus.
okay, she can stop letting people speak for her,
Hungry
and she
Guy.
can speak
No,
for
I want
herself.
you to do it.
If
I
she
don't
can't,
want
then
to
she can say, I don't want to
I
speak
don't
to you,
want
and then I'll know where I stand.
I want you to
Simple
go and
as.
do it.
Guy,
Go
you
and do
can
it
say the
straight
same
away.
thing
Go
for
and
one,
share
including
this
you
to
in
one
the
of
whole
your
box
so-called gypsy
situation.
friends. Go and share it to one of your
Regardless of
gypsy
that,
friends. They'll
Hungry
get
No, I
on the
can't share
side.
it because they're not on TikTok.
No, go
I
and
know
share.
them on
No,
the
go
phone.
and share it. Go and share this to one of your gypsy friends now, and get them
Okay,
in the
Dan,
box and
hold
say
on a
what
minute.
you said about my Pearl because you wanted to have a dig at her.
Look,
and see
this
that,
app has
see the
become
reception
toxic.
that you
Okay,
get.
you can now
See
say
the
whatever the
reception.
hell.
No,
You can mock her say.
Marcus.
You can mock Trouser say.
Stop
You
trying
can
to
mock
talk
head
over.
blows. You can do whatever the hell you want on this app. Okay?
Dan,
No one is triggered. No one gives a fuck.
Hungry?
You all want the
There's
fucking
a
drama,
difference,
and now
though,
you've
that
got
you've
the drama.
committed a crime.
Now I said what I said. Okay, I'm not gonna back down, and I still feel how I feel.
Right.
Okay.
One second, Dan, can I mute you for a second? Hungry Guy, do you want Pearl to unblock you? I'll come to you. Do you want her to unblock you so you can go over there? Yes or no?
If she wants to have a conversation with me,
Right.
then tell her
Let
to
me
block
come
me.
to
If she
her.
don't,
Now,
then don't unblock me.
I see two situations here, right? You're saying that how she's treating Laura, I didn't see
I'm
it.
going to go on mute because it's loud.
She has every right to drop her, whether she's vulnerable or not. It's her platform. Okay, she can drop that person. However, I feel you're angry because she blocked you. But I'm going to ask her if she wants to unblock you. Then you
And
can
I
have this
couldn't give a flying
conversation.
fuck if she blocked me.
And
Okay,
before you
fine.
do that,
I'm going to ask her, right? Pearl,
And I'm
do
in
you
there on my
want-
Johnny account
Are you
all the
going
time,
to-
and I comment on my
Everyone
Johnny
needs
account
to
all the
be-
time. If she wanted to
Hungry Guy.
if she wanted to block me, she could have easily blocked me.
Angie, Angie, will you just tell Marcus it's getting dealt with? Angie, will you just tell Marcus it's getting dealt with? Angie.
Pearl, I am so scared. Please don't hurt me. Please, pretty please, Pearl.
He wants to be fucking scared. Like I said, tell him to go to. He said he has gypsy friends. Tell him to go to his gypsy friends and say what he
No, so if there's any gypsies that knows a Marcus Thompson, aka Hungry Man, him there on the screen,
I'm not begging anyone to do it.
can you give me all the information about him,
If you want to
please?
drop me, you can drop me. I'm not begging to be here.
Yeah, well, that's it. Out.
Bye.
And
Problem in the
can I
box.
please?
Not that,
He's
not
doing
that,
it for
not
clout.
there's an
He's
ex-
being
not that there's an
racist. He shouldn't have
explanation. 'Cause
stand
there's no explanation to that. But I want to know what happened in all of this with the Pearl situation.
Angie, can you still hear me?
Who wants to go to Pearl's? If Pearl wants to unblock him, that's up to her. If she wants to have a
I don't want the piece of rubbish on my platform.
And I was trying to say something to Hungry Guy, right? The Laura is a vulnerable person, right? Now she'd been in Pearl's boxes many a times, and when a certain conversation comes up, she always tells, "I'm going to drop you because you're a little bit vulnerable, and this
She does
conversation
actually.
isn't for
She
you."
does do that,
right?
yeah.
She does it all the time, and that's exactly what she did. But then she let Laura up again to have her aunt to have the answer to one of the questions, and then she dropped her straight away. So Hungry Guy is talking shit as always, but making out that something's wrong.
Yeah,
It's
but to
not
be honest,
wrong.
it doesn't matter what Pearl had done. It's her platform, and there's no reason for racism. There's no
Everyone
excuse for
complains.
racism. Do you know what I mean? Well, regardless of
So
what.
if anybody knows a Marcus Thompson fit in that face who works for the NHS, please give us all the information forward. Did I tell you Marcus Thompson?
Everyone on this app so selective. And then Dan turned around and go and tell a travel person, and he goes, "I've told a travel person, Pearl," but then in the same breath he goes, "Pearl's not a traveller."
Oh, and can you tell Marcus Thompson that I'm not going to put his address out there, but I've got it, and
answer questions.
oh, there is little
For that. There's no
his little comment be dealt with by the proper people.
She offended. I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying that. That even if she said she isn't, that the travelling community or gypsy community wouldn't be. I'm just wondering because it's not nice, you know. And have I said that word years ago? Yes, I have. I owned up to that. You know what I mean? So it's not nice.
His real name is Marcus Thompson.
There's no need for racism. If Pearl was to do that like she did back in the day, at least she's changed, then everyone would be uproar. He's been racist, no one's pulling him up on it.
I mean, if something happened to him, do you know what I mean? Can you imagine?
Well, this is what I was going to say, Ange. The thing is, if someone came at him and said something really bad, it'd be a totally different story. Now, whether or not Pearl, and I obviously don't know if Pearl's still watching, but whether or not Pearl had said something she shouldn't have said, that doesn't give the audacity of him to come back and say something.
Maybe I just said I can't have you in the box, Laura. It's a situation going on, and you're like vulnerable. I'm not putting this your way.
And who's not? And he got in the ear. He didn't like it because that person had been dropped, but she was vulnerable, and then she only jumped up in the box to answer a goddamn question. So what's Hungry Guy's problem?
Let me tell you his problem. Pearl blocked him. That's his problem. That's it. He got blocked and he got bitter.
He's got FOMO.
He was calling a name against the Romani Gypsies, which is a hate crime, and it also comes under racism because we're protected in the Houses of Commons since 2010. We are protected by a law at being like racially abused.
You can't expect to just like. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? You can't expect just to be like for someone to say
Well, if you're not going to give us his address, please give it. Oh, don't worry.
But this whole app,
Smiles, I just fucking Smiles, I just fucking you leave it now because you're just giving them what you want people to talk about.
I know that, but I'm just saying this whole app is selective.
That's what he made a post of, went upon his story, and that's what he done.
I don't know. I'm not too sure.
So it says 2 minutes, my Kerry. It says to end this, there's two creators that I can't wait to see the back of. Nike Pearl, the way you mocked that poor Laura, I've got me whole life, I've got that. The way I mocked that poor Laura on your platform, shame on you, disgusting. You think you're something. You are the definition of toxic with a dot. Blaster, go seek therapy. So there's the word up there. what in purple, the top word. That's what he called us, but he's not just calling me, he's calling the whole community. Just like if we say somebody calls a black person the N-word, you're not just saying it to that person, you're affecting the whole community. Well, as I say now, we are protected in the Houses of Law, Common, from 2010. We are protected under the Racism Act, not travellers. Romani gypsies are protected. So, Marcus Thompson, you'll be in here on your fake account, but don't worry, I'll get all the details and we'll get something sorted out, because you're not getting away with that, because whichever channel I go down, the police or the bakers or the butchers or the candlestick makers, I'll be going down the right channel. That's all that I'm saying, Marcus Thompson. Go on, Mike, Kerry. Thank you for that, my Georgie.
She was saying, this live's not for you, which as a creator, that's her duty to do, that safeguard.
Can I tell you something, right? If you're listen, this is my opinion. This is just my opinion on it. If you're vulnerable, get off TikTok. If you're that vulnerable, get off TikTok.
Laura never said anything. She just asked, could she? And she wasn't in the box. I said, no, Laura, you're not getting in the box. Could you? You know how I am. You're vulnerable, and I'm not letting you like this happen to you.
Supervision and you get me saying. That's not on me. That's not on Pearl. Now she dropped the lady. She didn't have to drop the lady. She didn't have to do that either.
She wasn't in my box to drop her. I just told her she wasn't coming up while the discussion was going on.
Made that decision for that girl rather than the girl being able to make the decision herself. And I think that's what is getting across at.
Well, if Pearl decides to, that's on Pearl. It's her platform.
That's right. It's her life. Yeah, absolutely.
Nick, you've got to understand that Pearl knows this person is vulnerable. And every time the situation has been like that, she's told her, this conversation isn't for her to be in this box, and she's dropped her. So she knows that she's vulnerable.
Well,
I mean, look at the Kieran situation.
I know this lady, by the way, she is vulnerable.
Yeah.
Hey guys, you alright?
Hello.
Hello, Angie, you alright?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Nick, I just want to say, when you're saying that obviously, like, Pearl's made this decision that this girl is vulnerable, so she's dropped her. How do you know that this girl's not too vulnerable to be able to say whether she can be in that live or not?
This is what I mean. I think Pearl and her have got a relationship and an understanding, and they know, and she knows her.
Pearl has said that many times.
She were very polite with her and friendly with her. I mean, what else can she do? She was sort of saying this discussion's not for you.
He's gone live, has he? What's his account? Because I'm going to go live with him.
Fine to drop me down, like I didn't have a problem.
What's his account? Does anybody know?
Comments. Lauren's fine with it. Pearl's fine with it. Hungry guy's just got FOMO. And
Just hungry guy.
Like Angie said. He's got what he wants by everyone talking.
Kerry, have a look as Hungry Guy live, and then if he's live, I will go and request him.
Known that person for a while.
Hungry Guy 2, they're saying.
Would you please?
Let me have a quick check.
Fucking lifestyle. Do you give us in return? What the fuck do you give us in return?
Somebody go into Hungry Guys live and tell him to go live with me.
Fucking literally geriatrics. Okay, you're fucking 50 plus. Okay, and you're fucking sat here begging on a fucking app. But seriously,
Can all of yous drop out the box a minute till I just go look for him? Hungry Guy 2.
Fucking just degenerate.
Thank you. Clear the box. Oh, I'll have to do it, won't I? Put the big box. Oh, Hungry Guy 2. How do I? Is it up here? Search. Right there, unblock. Was blocked. I've gone off it. Can somebody go across to Hungry Guys and tell him to add us? He's not blocked. Tell him to add us, please. Let's try again. Oh, personnel. Right, so what was your problem with Laura this morning?
I didn't like the way you came at her. I didn't like the way you said, "Oh, I'm getting you up into the box. Why am I not allowing you into the box? Oh, because I'm vulnerable." I was like, "Well, why did you get her up in the box in the first
That was
place?"
That was just.
No,
But
no,
this
no. It was back.
morning,
No, it was like a few hours ago. It was this morning when you lot were in your live. Okay, and I
so
was
I've
like, "What
just
was the
got
point in
Laura
doing
up.
that? It wasn't
I've
nice."
just got Laura up and said, Laura, can you just answer to Angie? Why don't I let you in the box for? Because I don't know if you know a backstory, Marcus. What happened was, years ago, she was trolled and trolled and trolled. So I said, put your account on private. If anything's kicking off in my life because of your vulnerability, I will drop you from them boxes.
Pearl, we're all
He
grown
said
ups.
that is absolutely
We're all grown ups. Why
fine.
would anyone troll a vulnerable? When have you ever seen anyone
Oh,
on
she got a
Drama
lot
Talk
of trolling,
trolling
Marcus.
a vulnerable
Marcus, I'm
person?
talking. She got a lot of
Okay,
trolling.
had
A
anyone on
lot of
Drama Talk ever
trolling.
trolled her?
A lot of people.
What, on Drama Talk?
On Drama Talk,
We,
yes. So
they would have been
now,
called out in a minute.
now, her
If
account
anyone
is
trolled a
set.
disabled person,
Her
they would have been
account
called out in a minute.
is set to private. She comes in rooms where she will be protected, and that's where she feels safe.
And this is
So
what I
what
don't
was your
fuck with.
problem?
The fakery. This is what I don't fuck with. The fakery, Pearl. Okay? So you won't allow her to come into the box earlier because she's vulnerable, but you're allowed her to come into this.
No, there wasn't an argument. I had to jump her up and let Angie hear why she, out of her own mouth, why she knows she can't come into my live when anything's going on.
Because you're
Any
a saint,
topic,
aren't you, Pearl? You're a saint and you
any
care about vulnerable people. But Kieran used to come into
Marcus
lives like this.
Thompson,
Kieran used to
you
come
should
into
know
lives like
about
this. He used to even
vulnerable
come into
people
your life.
working for the NHS, Marcus Thompson. You
Kieran
should
used to come
know
into your life,
about
Pearl.
working
What
with
is the
the
difference?
NHS,
What is the
about
difference?
protecting people. You're the biggest
What is
troll
the
on this app.
difference?
You
What
are
is the
the
difference? Answer me this
nastiest
question,
thing I've ever
Pearl.
known. The
What is the
vile stuff
difference?
that comes out of your
What
mouth
is the
is on
difference?
another level.
There isn't no difference.
Marcus,
Okay?
stop talking over me,
No, I'm not going to
Marcus.
talk because you're chatting shit, Pearl. Okay, I've literally asked you a question.
Go on, you talk and
Okay,
I'll listen. You
Kieran
talk.
was allowed to be on Drama Talk and do whatever he needs to do. No one ever mocked Kieran or anything. Okay, why isn't she allowed on Drama Talk? What's different between her and Kieran?
She's in Drama Talk. She's in my life every single day.
So what's the So she's in your life every single day, but yet that one
Because
time you won't
everybody in
allow
here
her to
loves
be into
her.
your box.
Everybody in here loves her, and if the odd little troll comment comes in, they just block straight away. The mods are
I
bang
have
on it.
never, ever seen someone that is what you call vulnerable or disabled come into a box. Okay, we have I don't want to keep calling out all the people that are vulnerable, but we have multiple people who's got clearly like special needs or anything like that come into boxes. Not one single person has ever gone for them. Not one single person. And the one person that fucking little
I'll
pissy
find
pants, as you guys call her, what's her name, Bernadette?
who calls her that?
No. I'm not talking
No.
about you. I'm saying her. She's saying, oh, Bernadette is vulnerable. Bernadette is vulnerable. Okay, you dropped her from your platform because she allegedly mocked Marianne. But now you lot are saying she's all vulnerable.
I dropped it from my platform.
Yeah, she
I
came
don't
into
think
your
so.
box, and then Tracy came in and said,
I don't think so.
yes, Tracy came in and said, drop that
Who's
woman.
Tracy?
She was, she mocked Marianne, and you dropped
And
her.
then we got
but now you lot want to say,
Marianne, who
oh, she's
also-
vulnerable. She's all of this. But
Right,
you
you've had
dropped
your
her.
say. Are you allowing me to speak?
Okay, sorry,
So
go ahead.
Marianne's another one. Gets trolled badly. Marianne comes into my life every day. If there's nothing going on, they're allowed to come up and they always say, hi, Pearl, how are you doing? I love you, Pearl. And I'll say, okie doke, lovely to have you in. We'll have a little chat about Andrew. Laura will tell us about her dogs and what she's doing. And then they go back in the comments. What is your problem?
Are you not listening to what I'm saying to you, Pearl? I've literally just said to you, you lot were saying about, what's her name, Bernadette.
Who's you lot?
Well, okay, Ange, and what's it called? Now it does involve you because Bernadette did come into your box. Okay, now Bernadette came into your box earlier.
You just said it wasn't about Bernadette.
Yes,
We're on
what
about,
I'm trying to
we're
say-
on about Laura.
Okay,
We're
why
not
is
going on
Laura so
20
special and the other vulnerable people that you
Marcus.
claim are vulnerable are not?
Marcus, Laura's very special to us and she'll always be protected in my room.
Okay,
no
but
matter what.
other vulnerable people, as you say, are not protected. Are not like they're allowed.
Marianne's very much protected in my room.
Okay, but Bernadette came into your box earlier and Tracy came in and said to you, she didn't even have receipts or nothing, said she mocked Marianne and you dropped her and you dropped her so quickly.
Sorry. Oh,
Yeah.
is it a 10 warning that everybody? Or it was in that? I don't know. No, Bernadette's not vulnerable. They come out of her mouth, she's not vulnerable. But anyways, Marianne and Laura is very protected in my room and other lives that they go into, the people that come into here. And every single time, and it hasn't just happened because it's gone on ever since I've knew her, if there's anything going on in the boxes and Laura requests, let me up. And I'll say, not today, Laura. You can't come up and you know why. And she just puts, okay, Pearl, love you. And I'll say, love you too. So our Marcus Thompson is basically like effed up good and proper there because he works for the NHS, which now, as we speak, is addressing everything came through. Just to let you know, Marcus Thompson. But again, Laura and Marianne will always be protected in my room. No matter what anybody's got to say, what anybody hasn't got to say, they will be protected. And there's lots of rooms that they go in where they're protected because it comes out of their own mouths that the vulnerable adults. Not out of my mouth, out of their mouths. They jumped in my box the first ever time I got to know them, and they were telling the story after, well, not the very first time, that's a lie, and coming in, and I said, so what do you do, Laura? And the chat went on from there. And I like to find out about people that's in my room all the time. So that's why she's still in the room every day. So does Marianne, as you've all seen. She come in, hi, Pearl, I've just come up to say hello. And this, that and the other. She has a say and she goes back down and they know. But I will be getting in contact with your work, Marcus Thompson. And I'll be sending them the post. I'll be sending the screen recordings to go over with it to let them know we're a barefaced liar. But what I'm also doing, Marcus Thompson, I'll be getting lots of other screen recordings, putting them all together and sending them all over. Do you know what I'm saying? So I will be making sure I get something done because you are not coming for me and my community and think you can just get away with anything because you're not. Thank you, my Mickey. I promise you that on everything I love, you are not getting away with the post you've put out and what you've called me and then tried to make out that Laura gets bullied in my lives because that ain't no way, shape or form. And there's lots of screen recordings out there as well where Laura's in the lives and where I'll say, right, Laura, you've had your little talk, come on, the conversation's going to go a bit left now. You'll have to go into the comments, me baby, and I'll speak to you soon. So don't ever try and put something on. I know, my Laura, just ignore them. Don't ever try and put something on my shoulders that I haven't done. If I've done something, I'll say, thank you, my Kate and Katrina. I will say it with chest. I will say I've said it, but for a bully to a vulnerable person, I don't think so. Definitely don't think so, and not in a lifetime. Because that would make me some woman. You know, just how you think you can go around and call everybody the worst of the worst things. I've got all them little videos to go to your boss. But I swear to God, Marcus Thompson, you've come at the wrong one, and especially over Laura. You've come at the wrong one. I promise you, with everything that I've got, for the last breath in my body, I am getting them to your workplace, Marcus Thompson. I promise you that. I promise you that. But you don't have to worry yourself on that now. It's rage baiting. Big up, my Millie. Thank you, me baby. Mrs. Smith, thank you, me baby. Oh, Millie, I love you. Thank you, me baby. But I promise you, and I'm telling you to your face, I am getting all these screen recordings, how you're representing the NHS. Think about it. You're representing our country's NHS. So I don't think you'll be representing them for much longer. So then you can sit and troll all 24/7 on the internet. But and if your work doesn't do anything about it, I will be taking it further. I promise you that much. So see how you like that, Marcus Thompson. We'll just see how you like that. Sorry, everybody. Angel Wings, you're not getting in, right? There we go. Nobody unblock Angel Wings, she's gone.
Hi, Pearl.
Hi, my warriors, ma'am.
This is like a different topic. See this hungry guy? This was the same guy that was sitting in Angie's box talking about autism as well, and that it's the parents' fault on how their child ends up with autism. Because I jumped in her box and went absolutely mental with him, and he sat there and he was like, but I work with the NHS. It's because we take drugs, it's because we drink, it's because we smoke. That's how our children end up with autism and ADHD.
Well, I do know for a fact there's going to be video after video after video that can all go in as a group thing to where he works, our Marcus Thompson. And if that's what's representing our NHS, who was caring for people, well, basically we fecked. And I will be making this, like really making a song and dance over this one.
Yeah, because I went absolutely mental, and he just kept on sitting there and saying, well, what are you doing to help your son? Because I said that my son is struggling just now with his ADHD, and he says, well, what are you doing to try and help him? You're not doing enough then, you're not parenting him enough.
Yeah.
And he works for the NHS, but he's blaming every parent that's got sane children that it's our fault.
He's sickening. And listen, there's years of videos on here where he's done. And everybody, when I get the full lot, you can private inbox somebody and I'll give you all the details of where to send everything into, all the complaints into. Because think about it, how do we not know he's not looking after one of your relatives?
Yeah.
How do we not know he's not doing anything, like in a hospital? We don't know what level he's at, whether it be from a porter to a consultant, but he's working in a hospital from anything from babies up to the oldest you can get. But I bet there's lots of vulnerable people in the middle of that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, he's only meant to be a porter in the hospital. He's not a nurse or anything. He's a porter for the hospital, as far as I'm aware.
So he's wheeling patients and vulnerable patients and young patients and old patients to every little well, wherever he's wheeling them to appointments, down to CT scans, down to X-ray, moving them from ward to ward. He's having a lot of dealings like with patients. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Wherever he is and wherever he isn't, he's having a lot of thing. But don't worry, everybody do me a favour, let me restart. I've had 2 restrictions now. Guess where I can picture it's from our Marcus Thompson. But give me 2 seconds, I'm back 'cause I'm not stopping now.